What's up, Van Fam? How's it going, y'all? We are live in Disney. I'm Chad.
I'm Paul, and this is our dog Orlando, and this is going to be a Q&A for you guys. And
Good boy.
we haven't really given a van tour yet, so what we decided to do in the meantime is, what are we going to do?
We'll show you guys around. Van tours, it's a lot of work, so we're working on it, we swear. But if you guys want to see any particular spot in the van, have any questions about any features, or any questions about the Storyteller Overland, which is the van that we currently live in, let us know. But for now, hop into that live chat. Let us know where you're coming from. And if you have a question, do like an what do you think? Like an asterisk kind of thing. And if you have any more beer, definitely send some over. Hopefully this live will go better than the last one. The last one was a bit of a mess. We had some internet issues and some sound issues. So if the sound is okay, let us know. We're also across from our friends Greg and Esther. Can we hop onto the van cam and show them? There they are. I don't know if you can see them right now. They're in the van across from us. And we're Disney friends, so we're hanging out in the Disney lot. So if you have any questions for Greg and Esther, our neighbors in Travado, let us know too, and we'll bring them over.
They're waving now.
They're waving now, it's a little behind.
All right, so let's get right into this. We have some questions right away. I want to say hello to some people first, if that's cool. So we have Greg here. What's up, Greg? How's it going? Don't worry, be happy. Says, love the live van tour.
Whoop whoop.
Rachel says, Chad and Paul, hello and happy Love Day. Finally made it to
live. Oh,
yes.
That's right, Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. It's happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Valentine's Day.
Salty Medic is here.
What's up?
From Maryland. And don't worry, be happy is in San Francisco. What's up, Tara? Sounds
hey,
perfect.
Tara.
Good to hear. All right, should we start answering some questions?
Yeah,
Greg says it sounds good too. Tara says we look good.
Hey! Thanks, Tara.
All right. So MP was here before we even started. Do we use our awning or not?
Rarely, if ever. So the trouble with awnings is it sounds great because you'll get some nice shade, but it all depends on the sun angle, and I've yet to actually get good shade from the awning. And by the time you pull it out and you realize you're not at the right angle, you turn around, I don't know, we just never really use it.
Yeah, in both vans we've never really used the awning.
Yeah.
We do have these chairs that we bring out that have awnings built into the chairs, which are great because you can just position them however you want for good shade.
Yeah, so we use those. But I will say we have used it a couple times if we have the door open, and just to keep the van a little cooler. If there's a lot of sun coming into the van, we might put the awning out a little bit to try and shade the doorway.
Yeah. MP says Sprinter 2020 or 2021 model. To be honest, I don't really know the difference between the two.
I actually think that they're both roughly the same. I think the 2021 comes with maybe a couple extra safety features, and I think you can actually, there are like two engines that you can choose from, one of which might have more torque. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I think I remember hearing something about that, but I think they're roughly similar. I don't know.
We did do a Sprinter cab tour video recently, so you should definitely check out that video on our channel. That goes over our Sprinter, which is 2021, right?
Yeah, and Paul geeked out hard on that.
Yeah,
so if you want to see Paul get geeky, or if you're really into all the features of cabs, hit that up. Paul really just made it for me though, because I'm not good with that stuff, so I would always ask him how to use different things, and he just got sick of telling me, so he thought it'd be easier to make a long video.
All right, good question, and another good one here from Jonathan Van. How would you say that?
Van Matra?
Chad's very good at pronunciations. Says, hey guys, hi from Austin. Oh, we love Austin.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting a Mode, which is the van that we're in. Your video is super helpful. Thanks, Jonathan. Curious, that thing automatically goes away. Curious how you're handling entertainment like Netflix, Nintendo, etc. now that you're in a van without a TV. So maybe I should answer this one.
Yeah, you go for it. But I will start and say in our Travado, we hardly use the TV.
Yeah, it was not a very good TV. 720p. I think they've made that better in the new ones. So one thing we've done is we don't watch as much as we used to.
Yeah.
We're trying to break that habit. We still watch it. We're not going to lie about that. But we don't watch it as much because we're trying to live out of the van more. Have adventures and stuff. As far as when we do watch it, we either just watch it on our computers or an iPad. And, it's not the biggest, most giant screen TV, but it works, small sacrifice, we think. Now for the Nintendo Switch, so the Nintendo Switch, if one of us, we don't play it individually anymore. I used to play it by myself, but I got rid of all the single player games. Now we just play it Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers online. The two of us play, like his brother and our nephews.
And usually it's if we feel like we haven't had a good fight in a long time, then we'll play Switch just so we can add a little more competition and conflict into our relationship.
Yeah. So I'll geek out for like one quick second on this. So the Nintendo Switch screen is pretty small, so it doesn't really work if two people are playing. So I actually got this HDMI cable that allows me to plug it into my computer, and my computer recognizes it as a USB camera, so we can play it and use the computer screen as a monitor, basically.
Yeah. But the Switch is really cool, especially in this day and age, to connect with family and friends. You can play, like, we play my brother online all the time, and he's in Denver. So.
And we always lose.
I think is this your sock or my sock?
That's my sock.
Orlando. He always finds our stray socks in the van.
Free bananas.
Scottsdale. We were just talking about Scottsdale.
Yeah.
All right. We
And
might
bananas.
see you soon. We're going to be heading over to Arizona probably in the next couple weeks. So.
Leo's in Colorado Springs. We love Colorado Springs. We spent a while there. We love Garden of the Gods.
So nice.
So
all the
beautiful.
breweries there. It's such a gorgeous area.
Hey, John. What's up, man?
John, what's up? Congrats. We saw the pretty much finished product, at least from the outside. So hop on over to John's Instagram. I forget what's the name of
John will put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
a
put it
little
up on the screen. Let us know. Head over to John's Instagram. You can see his. He extended the roof of his van. It looks really cool.
I appreciate the flattery.
Oh, so sweet. Who knows who they're talking about though?
The weather is great here.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit warm.
This is why I feel like a lot of van lifers just want to go west or like be in even like the northwest right now and want to hit snow and stuff. There's something about Florida in the winter that we love, and we have to thank the Crazy Phrases, our friends parked across from us right now. Hit up their channel. They don't have any videos yet, but they're going to get some soon.
They're lounging.
They don't know we're talking about them yet. But they turned us on to the Florida way of life, which is so nice in the winter because you kind of just have these routes and these circuits that you go around. Oh, there they are. That especially if you're a Disney fan, a Universal fan, if you like diving or snorkeling or just beach time, it's so nice here in.
Should we tell them the big news
What's the big news
about the magnet?
Oh yeah.
What all that means?
Yeah.
So we did something. We are annual pass holders now at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
We got a really sweet deal that was too good to pass up.
Yeah.
Because we're Florida residents. I think maybe because they're struggling with COVID, they have like these amazing deals.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, for the cost of like a one-day ticket, we got annual passes. So
It's amazing.
even if we go twice, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But it is still warm here, which is one of the reasons we love the Storyteller, and what we loved about our National Park Foundation, Travado, is that we have our AC going up there. It's a Coleman Mach, and we can run this AC all day because of the Volta system that we have in here.
I love this van cam.
You want to show them the Volta
Yeah.
system?
Wait.
You might be able to reach with it. So that's the don't make a motion sickness.
I'm trying to do my presentation here.
That's the Volta, the one with the three lights up there, and you see we're at like 60% power.
Yeah.
And we did run the AC last night. We drove it around a little bit, which charges it up, and then we ran it a little bit today. But honestly, the temperatures with the fan on and the windows open is fine for the day.
But for the humidity in particular, it's so nice to have AC.
Yeah.
And again, to be able to, so we were at a full charge. We ran it like 71 degrees all night to bring it down to just 60%. I mean, I feel like we could get even 2 nights out of that if we wanted to, or like a night and a long day. It's awesome. It's really great. Volta system is just the best.
Yeah. Greg wants to know, do you have any concerns with the longevity of Storyteller when it comes to support?
That's a good question. So, having been...
How old are they now?
They're only a couple of years they've been around.
Yeah.
But having had a Winnebago, which is one of the longer running companies in terms of support level, I don't know. just because they've been around for a while doesn't necessarily mean that you always get the best support, service, yada, yada, yada. The great thing about the Storytellers, first of all, they're really doing everything right. In terms of from a company standpoint, and if you've ever interacted with anyone from Storyteller, it kind of feels like Google in a way. They're just so innovative and smart and like put people forward. But the best part is that the way that they've built the van, it's so modular and everything's so easy to access. It's not like you have these custom things that you might have in another RV. So like, for example, the induction cooktop, if something goes wrong, you just replace it. Or the toilet or the shower or all of the little bits and pieces here. It's not like there are these little custom plastic parts that you have to go through the manufacturer for, So it's really nice to be able to know that if we need to upgrade something or update something, or if there's an issue, we can fix it.
Yeah.
But in the now with Storyteller, they have this great app. So if there's ever an issue, you can literally FaceTime or phone call or text with a really knowledgeable tech from Storyteller, and they'll help you out.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I agree. The fact that we can just kind of replace a lot of things, I think makes a big difference.
Yeah. But they're doing so well. I have a feeling they'll be around for a long time.
Speaking of that, what about the cassette toilet, Chad?
So we haven't used it yet, and I'll tell you why. So we just, even when we're in our Travada, we rarely, if ever, use the toilet. So the only reason why I'm going to use it is for you guys. So that video is going to come at some point when I feel like, getting everything set up and using it.
Knows what we talk about when we talk about a toilet.
So let's break out the van cam. So, wait, how do I swap it?
So we're going to switch over this. Just hold
cool.
it steady. So I was sitting on this. Now I'm just moving it up out of the way. So flex space. And then I can go ahead and open up this. So this has our toilet in it. Yeah. And this is just a domestic toilet.
Domestic.
Domestic toilet.
It is
I knew it sounded
weird. It is domestic too.
I knew it sounded weird when I said it. Domestic, which is this brand. It's 2.5 gallons. And if you don't like it, you can just get rid of it. If it breaks, you can just throw it away. And somehow it works. We've never used it, so we don't know how it works.
Yeah, so for some people in what they're looking for in a van or in an RV is they want something with a fixed bathroom, so a shower that's always out or a toilet that's always there, and I get it. But for us, we usually play away, so to speak. We'll usually use the bathroom in public facilities, so it's great when we're urban boondocking. We can always find a bathroom or toilet, or when we're more rurally boondocking, we'll usually dig holes. But in case of an emergency, we are ready to use that. We just haven't had any real emergency at this point.
And if you guys are enjoying this video, please, we'd appreciate it if you would lightly tap that like button down below.
Every 50 likes, I will shotgun another beer.
That's not true. We don't have enough beers for that.
And Paul doesn't have enough patience to deal with me just drunk.
Chad only needs one anyway.
Yeah, I need one, that's it.
Hey, New York City, our old stomping grounds.
Oh man,
what's it like there?
Yeah, I definitely want to go back up there at some point in the summer and boondock. We boondocked one night in Brooklyn. It was so much fun.
Yeah. All right, he's finding all my socks right now. Your videos are awesome. Any travel plans for the summer?
Oh, thanks, Micah.
We don't plan that far ahead.
Yeah, we're pretty bad. We don't even know what we're doing tomorrow. Generally, we're going to head west. What do you want, Orlando?
So we are going to head west. Orlando's trying to get socks out of my shoes. That's why he's complaining. And we are pass holders now for Universal, but like I said, it was a really cheap deal. So we're going to probably spend just a couple days here. Mm-hmm. And then we'll head west. And then we have it for a whole year. So then in like November, when we come back here, we'll be able to come to Universal a bunch of times. Which would be cool. We like it here.
We'll probably go like southwest and then north and then come east for the summer and then back down when it gets cold.
Yeah, and we miss our family. We haven't really seen them in over a year.
Yeah. That
close. So we're hoping that things are better by fall.
Yeah, summer. We'll see.
So financing for everyone's really different. So you gotta. It's the same for. It's the same as any other RV. The thing we don't like about financing an RV is that compared to like a car, is that the interest rate is feels to me like it's way too high.
Yeah, it's higher
compared to a house rather.
Yeah.
And it can't really compare with a car because you're living in it, or I don't know. I just think the interest rates for RVs are much higher than they should be, especially nowadays. But yeah. But you got to talk to your like RV dealer about that. Yeah. Orlando's responsible for the entertainment. That's definitely his. What do we call him? The chief fun.
Chief cuddle officer.
Chief cuddle officer.
He's the chief cuddle officer of our organization.
Switch has a screen. Yeah. We just think it's too small for 2 people to play on.
Yeah.
So it does work in a pinch, though. Should we answer this one?
I can't see it, but why not?
Are you sure?
I can't see
Okay.
it. Just go for it. I get your marriage specific, but I'm a single gay guy. Do you think it would affect me? Hooking up and living in I don't know.
Well, like I said, we can't. Like you said, we can't really talk about that. We've met single gay people on the road. We've met gay couples on the road, and I don't know. I would imagine you could just if you don't like who's available to meet in a city, you could just go to another city and meet different people.
It makes you more, you can go around and...
I don't know. It probably makes you, more interesting.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a sex in a van video at some point.
I don't think we will do
No,
that.
we won't.
Yeah, and you always have your bed with you. So, you meet someone at a bar, you say, my bed's outside. All right.
That's the thing, is getting someone to come into a van.
Yeah, that's a creepy part. All right. Hey, from Charlotte, says Adam. No more spray bottles for the dishes. How happy that seems.
It is so nice. I mean, I'm still suffering from carpal tunnel a little, and the spray bottles do work, but having so much more fresh water than we did and using the sink as we are, it's so nice. And it's a really nice sink. Should we do a little game cam?
Oh, wait, your...
So here's our sink.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's a little silhouetted.
Yeah.
But
it's really deep. I don't know if you can get a...
Okay, move smooth. I got it.
Yeah. It's really deep. You can fit like a whole water bottle in there for perspective to fill up, or whatever pots and pans you have. And the water pressure is really nice. We have a hot water circulator right here that we can push to get some quick hot water going. But we love this kitchen. I love this galley. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And keep letting us know if there are any places in the van you want us to go or show you. Drop a comment.
So Adam has a question, very specific. He says, how high does the max air vent stick up above the level of the roof rack when it's fully open?
Will this reach out?
No. But I don't know.
I don't think it's... Oh, when it's fully open?
I know the AC it's not flush, but it looks... It's hard to see it, the AC.
The one thing about this max air fan is that it doesn't come with the rain cover on it. So when it rains, it does shut. Some people have replaced it with the one where the rain cover will stay on, but I don't know how much higher it goes.
We just discovered that. So we actually made a video last week about things we like and don't like about the Storyteller. We didn't put that in because we didn't know about it, but that would be one thing that we don't like. But I think people have said that it also makes the fan bigger, right? So it takes up more real estate on the roof.
I'm not sure.
Something like that? I don't know.
I do know, having tried to get in and clean the rain vent in our old one to get up, it was a tougher job. So.
And we do like that this one goes in and out.
Yeah.
Yes, Jonathan says, fighting it out in Mario Kart. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Paul always wins, though. He always wins. But my 6-year-old nephew is the one that really schools us. He's so good.
Yes, John says, link that adapter. I'll have to do that. It's like a $10 thing off Amazon. It's just called HDMI Video Capture. It's like a USB dongle. Oh, I should show you what it looks like. It looks like that. There it is. So that's a USB into our...
If you like the van cam, let us know. If it's making you sick, then we'll...
we'll stop.
We'll stop. We're having fun with it.
Okay.
Knock on wood, I can't believe the internet hasn't cut out yet. The sound is working. This is like the best live we've ever done.
Southeast London, what's up? Sarah says, Chad, take your shirt off.
More. Send me a couple more beers and I will. Probably just one more beer.
It is Mardi Gras at Universal Studios right now. So we walked around, they threw beads at us.
Yeah, for free without having to...
Yeah.
take off my shirt.
There we go. That's the Instagram.
Jonah Grow on Instagram if you want to see his. Oh, you're in LA. Nice. If you want to see his van build.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
We got ours Friday. Embassy RV, Mercedes-Benz
Nice.
2500 4x4, having a blast.
Nice. We'll have to see on the road, Peggy. I feel like we haven't really used. I want to use the 4x4. We use it a little bit on the beach. Oh my gosh, Orlando's attacking my face. But we want to use it out west and really put it to good use. Let us know where you've taken it so far.
Scott says, Kevin sent to watch you guys. Cool.
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin's the best. Give him a follow if you haven't already. For the 2 people that follow us that aren't following him, 30 and a Wake Up on YouTube. Great videos.
And Scott's putting Volta into his 73 Dodge camper van.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't know about Volta is they do have retrofit partners that you can work with, and they're such a good company that they'll kind of see what they can do to help you out and retrofit whatever
Camper van
RVs,
have. Boats?
I think they do. Yeah, so I think they do have some boats that they're potentially working on.
Pretty cool. Do we have an official sticker yet?
Not yet. We're thinking about down the road doing the whole merch thing, but I don't think we're there yet. I don't know.
Should we tell them like their secret? Oh, okay, we'll wait for that one.
What's our secret food?
Well,
yeah, you can tell them.
No,
we're thinking about traveling around and doing some like geocaching in a way, but leaving some special gifts around the country for our followers to find. So that might come up sometime soon. We'll see.
We gotta first get stickers.
Yeah.
Okay. Carl wants to know about the insulation. Does it retain a temperature better than Travado? Any way to use the toilet privately?
The insulation is really, really nice here. And we have taken some peeks in some places, and they really stuffed it into every nook and corner. It's Havelock.
Havelock wool.
Yeah, Havelock wool. I think it's from an organic farm in New Zealand somewhere. Really, really nice. It makes a huge difference in terms of AC, how much cooler the van stays for longer.
And this van's white. The last one was black. There's no way that doesn't make a difference too.
Yeah. But even also other things like driving, it's really, really quiet and silent when you drive because the insulation's so good. It kind of has that airplane feel almost,
Yeah, and all the cabinets are lined with this fabric, so things don't rattle around as much.
Yeah. Should we van cam it? Van cam!
Well, you got that.
You can see...
Well, he had a question about privacy while using the bathroom, so yeah.
You want to set it up?
Yeah, I'll show them real quick.
Right.
So I know people have seen this. So if it's a little dark on this camera.
So Paul's going to pull out the Halo shower and show you how you can still have privacy when you use the toilet.
Yeah, so this is our shower system. So the way this works is basically, it's so easy to set up. I'll set up real quick. Unscrew these. Chad always sets this up, not me. There you go. And then this drops down this curtain. And then this pulls out. And there's a lot of room in here. So it's a little bit not set up all the way because I have to move around this flex space. But this is it. This is how we take a shower right in here. And then if you wanted to, you could set this up and put the toilet in here.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is your feet do stick out of that when you're using the toilet. So I've sat on the toilet to test it out, and your feet and your knees kind of stick out. But that's enough privacy as long as, if you're living in a van with someone else, you're probably intimate enough that it's not going to be that big of an issue. But I think the biggest thing that holds certain people back from this van is just the lack of a fixed bathroom and a fixed shower. And toilet, and I think it really depends on how you're going to use the van. For us, we know in a year of living in a van, we hardly ever use the toilet, so it wasn't a big issue for us. But for people that use the toilet, or will use the toilet consistently in their van, it's definitely something to think about.
That was very fast to put away.
Yeah, it puts it really fast.
Nice.
I don't know how to use this.
We trying to do?
This one, right? You can just click it?
You can press right here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, we did that one already. No shower in this one, right? No, we got that shower.
Yep.
That was a shower.
Yeah, the Halo shower.
So that shower, the water will drop into that basin we showed you before, and the basin's what's holding the toilet right now.
Yeah. And if you want to see more about that shower, we put a video, I think it's maybe a week back or a week or two back. Check it out. It's all about the shower system in the Storyteller Overland.
There's so many options for bathrooms. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, the Leveo dry flush. That's a popular one. Some people will even take the same Dometic one, but go for the larger one, like the 5-gallon one.
Or they'll put in a composting thing.
Yeah, they could do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all
Jamaica.
depends. Hey, Jamaica, all right.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? Thanks for coming over here and checking it out. 1 degree in Milwaukee.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
How would the van handle in that weather?
So technically, with the way that the van is insulated, the way that the gray tank has radiant heat around it, the water tank is inside, we should be fine ostensibly in that weather.
You say down to 0.
But as long as, I think primarily people winterize it when they're not in their van comfortable, because the problem is if we're not in the van, the interior temperature of the van is going to go down. The Volta batteries probably are going to get cold soaked, which is fine. They just you just have to warm them up before you can charge them again. I'm not sure whether it would freeze what's internal or not, but I think the basic rule of thumb that we're going to follow when we take it on winter adventures is if we're comfortable in the van, then the van is comfortable. And we would only winterize it if we know we're going to let it sit in a driveway or something like that for a week in below freezing weather where it doesn't go, above, I don't know, freezing maybe.
Yeah, or just avoid cold weather.
Yeah, we're very warm weather people, which is why you see so much of us in Florida. But we'll probably hit the ski slopes at some point before it gets too warm.
Yeah. Peggy's in Gainesville. Not too far.
Nice. I like Gainesville. Jonah, we'll probably see you on the road then.
Yeah.
John. I don't want to call him Jonah.
Call him John. Have you gone anywhere you didn't care for? It seems like every city someone mentions, you all say, we love that place. It's true, we love so much of we actually just skipped the comments of the cities we don't like.
It's true. What cities have we not liked?
So, sometimes, we don't like saying we don't like a place because
we just haven't experienced it.
For the right way. We were just down in the Keys, and I used to work in the Keys. I spent 2 summers there and I loved it. Yeah. We didn't like our experience this time. Yeah. We got a knock on our van by cops. We had were attacked by no-see-ums. Yeah. So it wasn't a good experience, but we know it's good there.
It depends on there's some places where we're there's no way we're gonna like Reno, but we went. We're this place Reno is so cool, and I think it depends on what we're doing there too. We always try to have fun and maintain a positive attitude. So.
Yeah. The first time we went to Miami, we didn't like it because it was too crowded. Yeah. And then we went back and we loved it. Yeah. We spent a couple nights there, met some cool people. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. So somebody's asking about Orlando's health. So Orlando's been sick for over a year, and we haven't known what it is. And we're still figuring it out, but his new medicine seems to be working. So
we gave him, it might be a fungal infection, but it looks like the antifungal medicine's working. And he hasn't hacked so far or coughed so far, so I think we're hopefully in good shape.
Well, he's coughed a little bit, but not like he was before. Yeah. He's much better.
Yeah, he's much better.
So we're very happy. So cross your fingers for Orlando. Yeah. JK house in cold and snowy Michigan. Seems like we're the only one not in snow right now.
Yeah, y'all have to come down to Florida.
Leo wants to know, does a hot water circulator that we showed before, does that help with quicker hot water in the shower as well as the sink?
That's a good question. I feel like a lot of people in the Facebook group have asked that. And by the way, if you are interested in Storyteller Overland and want to talk with community members, get people's experiences, they do have a Facebook group that's really helpful. Some say it does, some say it doesn't. I don't remember seeing any official word from Storyteller, but
it doesn't matter, honestly.
I will say,
we never turn it on, and the water out of the shower is really hot.
And instant. Within under a minute, we've been able to get scaldingly hot water if we want it. Yeah. So we haven't felt really a need to use it. It's cool to have it. I'm not doing a lot of heavy washing with hot water in the sink, so I rarely use it, but it's there if you do want it.
So Hello from coastal North Carolina.
Nice.
Beautiful there. I feel like they're right. We do love every place. But we did some diving. I did some diving there once. It was great. If you were a newbie in all this, what is the most important thing to know? Well,
it's not like you see on Instagram.
no.
It's not like you see it. I feel like we have maybe like every month we'll have maybe 3 to 5 Instagrammable days where it's like just pure magic. You know what I mean? Whether it's a sunset or whatever. But other than that, like you're still living your life. You know, whether you're still working or doing chores or cleaning up, it's just in a different setting. So,
Yeah. And the other thing I would say is find community. I don't know if you'd be doing it alone or with someone, but find community. There's great van life communities. I love your van, says Lily. We are freezing here in Mount Hood, Portland. We are snowed in.
When we were in Portland, we didn't make it out to Mount Hood, but we definitely want to check it out. So DM us and let us know what to do next time we're in Portland besides just binge eat vegan food.
Greg wants to know if we've hung out on the roof yet, which, not as much as we want to. We're going to do a lot more out west.
Yeah, it's kind of because we're in Florida. We're spending a lot more time like in parking lots, so it's a little awkward. I feel like if someone was like coming out of their breakfast at Cracker Barrel and just saw these two crazy guys on a roof. But once we head west, we'll definitely do more of it.
Yeah, it's cool. You can stand on the roof here. There's roof racks. Roof racks? Roof deck.
Roof deck, yeah. In Miami we did. It was nice to see the sunset there.
All right. When you're in couch mode, can you sit on the end next to the driver's seat since it folds out?
Oh, yeah. So, like, when this is in, like, the rear-facing lounge mode.
Oh. I've wondered that. I haven't tested it. Because it just kind of hangs off.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
I'm trying to think about when you would want to. I guess if you have, like, 3 people lounging here. Well, how we normally do, like, set up the lounge is, like, I'm sitting here, and this is where the lagoon table is, and then you can fit 2 more people here. But I guess if you wanted to see if you could fit 4 people just on this one
I feel like you don't even have to, because check this out. So I'm sitting here, Chad's sitting there, and then we have 2 seats up there that swivel.
Yeah.
So, boom, boom. And that's actually a new addition we got. This gear organizer.
Yeah.
Just got that for the back of that. Ooh.
But that's already, what,
Just
1,
bunker
2, 3,
Linda's
that's
head.
already 5 people. So I guess if you want to fit 6 people on here. But even this, you can fit, like, 2 people facing that way. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of different spaces. Like the van cam.
Cool.
Van cam makes this a whole experience. We got to get up there and measure it.
Yeah, we'll get up there and measure them. Everyone's been asking me for measurements, and I lost my tape measure, so I have to get a new one for you guys.
I'm from New Mexico.
Nice, we'll be there soon.
Van cam is way less motion sicknessy than picking up a laptop to show them.
That's true.
We're trying to hold it steady.
Yeah.
The van cam is just it's a really nice webcam. As far as webcams go, I think this is like the best one, like, that people say to get. It's a Logitech. I forget the model number. It's a 1080. I think they make a higher one now, but it's just a Logitech webcam. Looks like this. This is the van cam. It's like the CX100 or something like that. All the Twitch streamers who do video game streams, a lot of them use this.
So if you think we should get into Twitch, let us know and we'll...
Yeah, people love to watch us get creamed in Mario Kart. I also like the van cam, but you need a longer USB cable to get up on the roof. Measurements of the garage space? I don't know.
Dang, so it's in the Facebook group somewhere. You can take a look at it if you want.
Yeah. So this is it. Oh, let me get rid of this comment.
So we
It's a little dark.
yeah.
Give me a
Let me
second.
turn the lights.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go. So on this side, we store basically everything that we use for van life. So we keep this down all the way so that I can use it as a stand-up desk. But then to the left is where we have our new one wheels.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a ton, and then there are L tracks in the bottom. There's really a ton of space, and what I love about the garage in the Storyteller Overland, you can see Orlando loves it too, is that you can do with it what you want. If you want to have the full bed down, you can use the full space and keep, bikes in there. You can put a toolbox back there. You can really set it up exactly how you want it. So it's totally customizable, which is nice.
Yeah. Both those, like Chad was saying, both those do fold up, but we leave that one half down.
Yeah, just because I like to use it. I use it every day as a stand-up desk to do my work from. So.
And the garage is so versatile. Like there's little lights back there. There's a. He's gonna turn them on right now.
Yeah. So little lights, and it's super just the material. It's not like we've had things sliding around, and it's super strong material, so nothing's gonna get scratched or dented.
That's on the floor too. It's very easy to clean. We have our dirty one wheels.
And this is kind of where I do most of my work throughout the day, so it's really nice. And then this side folds down really quickly.
Oh, watch out for the.
Oh, it's for this. Into a bed.
Whoa.
Which is really nice. And Orlando loves it up here too.
Yeah, because then you can see out the windows.
Yeah. No. I gotta put it back up.
Yeah. So, you guys saw there, we got the one wheels. We talked about in a couple of videos about how I've been thinking about getting them. We had some friends who let us try them. We had a lot of fun with it. And so, somebody was finally convinced.
Yeah. They're awesome.
They're a lot of
fun.
They're
freaking awesome.
And we use them for it's so much fun to just check out new places by hopping on them.
Yeah. Which is better, lights on?
I don't know. Probably lights on. So we'll park the van someplace, we'll find a nice spot, but we don't want to move the van.
Yeah.
So we just hop on the one wheel, we go get food, come back.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun. It'll probably show up in a vlog or two.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Driving quality and noise level compared to the Travato. Also, how good is the sound system?
So it's the driving quality is night and day. It's amazing. I mean, my back would get so sore driving the ProMaster, just the position of it, and it was really loud too. I mean, just the drive itself, but then also things kind of rattling around everywhere. And this van is so well insulated, and the Sprinter chassis is just so deluxe. The seating position, the chairs are super squishy. With the electric seat adjustments, and it has memory on it, so I'm always in my perfect comfortable seating position. And the drive itself is really smooth. The one thing I will say about the diesel engine and the Sprinter is it is a bit slow to accelerate initially, and some people have put in, what is it called, those pedal boxes and stuff to increase that, and there are all sorts of mods that you can do. It hasn't been a major issue for me. I'm used to it now, but that was the biggest thing. The biggest difference I noticed moving from the ProMaster to the Sprinter was just that initial pickup. But and then the sound system is great.
We're not really audiophiles, so I mean it works for us.
Not for me.
Yeah.
As long as it's good enough to listen to Jimmy Buffett driving around the beach in Florida, I'm good to go. So.
I'm gonna want something. I don't know what it is.
Is he whining?
I'm whining about there's nothing down here. Literally, there's nothing.
All right. Hi guys, looks like it's amazing. This is why Florida in the winter, van life in Florida is so nice. But don't everyone come down here. We don't want to broadcast it too much, but we love being in Florida in the winter, especially with our friends, the Phrazies.
Such a pain.
Next time you're in Colorado Springs, drive Rampart Range Road. Nice. We definitely got to check out that four-wheel drive.
Do we still have twin beds, or do you upgrade the bunk beds? We are still sleeping separately.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. So that bed Chad folded down, that's the main bed.
And it's just about a queen size bed.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
It should fit both of us, but
absolutely. We
keep saying we're gonna try both sleeping on it. Right now, I turned this groove lounge, which I showed you guys before, into a bed, and yeah, we could totally fit on the other bed.
Yeah.
And it would be nicer because I don't have to have that sleeping pad, but it was hot past few nights, and it's just nice being in your own bed when it's hot out.
Yeah, since we had the Travato, over the past year, we've slept separately. We've just gotten really used to it, so now it's harder. Even if we're staying in a hotel room for a night because we need to get work done in the van, when we're in our Travato, we would just always get separate beds and sleep in separate beds because it's nice. We love each other dearly. But,
especially today.
But in a van, having your own space to call your own is huge.
This is actually the anniversary of our first date.
No way.
You don't remember?
No.
It was on Valentine's Day, which is weird because we're not really Valentine's Day people, but
Yeah.
my aunt for the holidays had given me a tickets to a comedy show that was right before Thanksgiving, right before Valentine's Day, and then I invited him to come with me for that. So then he came, and
It was a really bad show.
it was really bad,
Yeah.
but yeah, we hit it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 2012. So that was 9 years ago.
Wow. Long time.
Yep.
Long time. And now we spend every minute of every single day together.
Linda has a question.
I wish Storyteller would make a second option floor plan with a fixed bathroom. I would have no question whatsoever which van to purchase. Yeah, so I mean, and I hate to bring up the Revel versus Storyteller debate because they are very different vans, but people love the quality of the Storyteller, the Volta system, the power system, and everything. But there are some people that just want a fixed bathroom, which I totally get. For us, we love having the open concept space and feel like, especially if you get into a Revel, it just feels darker and more cramped, and even the fixed bathroom in the Revel is really tight. But who knows I mean, they're a new company, who knows what they're going to come out with in the future. I'm really excited to see their new, they're going to roll out their 2022 versions, I think in July. They're going to announce what changes they're going to be making, what's going to be coming out. So I'm excited to see that. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll be anxiously awaiting that too.
Yeah.
But I agree, it would be nice. But I think their whole philosophy is the whole modular concept and open space concept. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Do you know where his toy is?
I have no
His
idea.
blue toy?
Oh, here it is.
He wants to play with something. All right. Another ones. We can all ski Big Bear. Sounds good.
Cool.
Do we miss anything about the old van? So the biggest things we would miss are the fixed toilet and the more space. But we don't miss the toilet.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been an issue for us. And we feel like there's actually more space in this, in a way.
Yeah, so our last van, the Travato, was 2 feet longer, but it had a lot less usable space. You can see here, like this we can convert. We have like stand-up desk. We have a lot more seats available to use in here. So it's just a lot more usable space for us. In the Travato, I would often just be laying in a bed all day because it had like 2 fixed twin beds.
I'm trying to think if we missed anything else. I missed the screens from that one.
The screens?
The screens.
Oh, yeah.
They have really nice
the roll
screens.
The roll-left screens we had in our Travato were really nice.
Yikes. That's cold.
Oh my gosh.
That's cold.
Sheesh. We'll see you in the summer, maybe.
Sue says, yeah, I saw this comment too. So, would the sliding doors be difficult for an older person? I saw someone decide not to get the Storyteller Facebook group because of it.
I haven't seen a sliding door on a van that was easy to close. Except for the automatic ones, yeah. But all the ones that you hand shut, you have to close them pretty hard. And they do have the automatic ones, like in, I think the Bolt has one.
Does the Revel have it?
I don't know if the Revel has an automatic.
It does.
Really? Which is great, but one of the problems with automatic doors is it's another thing that can go wrong, another mechanical thing, and when that does go wrong, I hear it can be kind of a headache. So.
Yeah, I hear that it usually gets stuck in the open position, and then you can't close it.
Yeah.
So, a few things I'll say about that is, you can always go in the front doors instead of using the sliding door.
Mm-hmm.
We do that mostly because the floor in the front is a bit more rugged. The floor in this space is like a nice floor, so we leave our shoes up in the cab. Gets a little muddy, doesn't matter. It's very easy to clean. It's actually easy to clean here, but
yeah, these floors are rugged too, but we just don't feel like cleaning them all the time, so we'll just leave them in the front.
And also, we found some tricks to close the door easier. We found that if we crack the window open, it's easier to close the sliding door.
Yeah. And closing it from outside is a lot easier than closing it from inside.
Yeah.
On the outside, if you put your hand on the rear side of the door and kind of push it, it makes it really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that answers it. Oh, nice, Charles. Key West, we have a Storyteller Stealth on order.
Congrats!
Congrats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, invite us down to Key West and we'll all drive around together.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one, Stealth.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Hey, Sue, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Oh, thanks, John. SLP.
Yeah,
in
my
freezing
speech
Dallas.
pathology friend. Goodness me. Yeah, Texas is really cold right now here.
Have we checked out Ybor?
Mhm.
Is that how we say it?
Yep.
We know.
Oh, yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah,
in
that's
Tampa.
so it's like the neighborhood in Tampa. It's a Cuban neighborhood. I love like a nice Cubano sandwich, a vegetarian Cubano sandwich with a Cuban coffee, like the one with the whipped sugar, followed by a Cuban cigar. That's like my jam. So I had a great afternoon in Ybor City.
It's very cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back.
The
there
streets
soon.
are really cool. I like when you go places and you feel like you're transported somewhere else.
Yeah, all the roosters too that are
Yeah,
there.
it's very neat.
Yeah, Tampa's a cool area.
That's another reason I like New Orleans, for instance. You
Yeah.
really feel like you're in another country or something.
Right.
It's very cool. Cigar makers, yeah.
Oh,
Chad
yeah.
knows.
Yeah. I love my cigars.
On a beach, that's
Mhm.
about it. And it was kind of hard-packed beach, so
Yeah, we'll take it out. Our Travada, we took places we really shouldn't have, so we're
Yeah.
really excited to go back to those places, especially out west, and really put our storyteller to the test.
and our one wheels, because the
And
one
our
wheels
one
go
wheels.
off-road.
It's true.
I've been trying to ride them in some grass and dirt. Will the fabric-covered walls mean you will be smelling Chef Chad's tacos days later? Asking for a friend.
So these walls are actually really nice, and actually that was one of our concerns initially with the fabric walls, like what happens if you spill or splatter. So they have vinyl over the. Do you want to put on the?
Oh, sure.
They have vinyl on the
Okay.
one that's right above the sink. So this isn't the fabric, this is like a vinyl, but everything else is in this nice kind of gray fabric. And we've found that it does not hold scents, and it's actually really easy to clean. I don't know what exactly the fabric is, but it doesn't really stain, it doesn't smell. You can just wipe it down. It's really nice. We haven't had any issues, and I've cooked a lot of smelly tacos and things like that. And it's held up really well.
Does Adam have a storyteller? I think he's thinking about getting one because he's asking a lot of good questions
Do
about
you use
it.
anything as a blackout curtain between?
Yeah. So let me show you guys.
Mhm.
So over here, this is Chad,
Hey.
and that's the cab up there. So Storyteller does give you. Storyteller's really bright out there,
Yeah.
so you can't see out there right now. The Storyteller does give us these blackout window coverings, or blue out, Storyteller blue, and on the other side is foil, so you can flip it around depending on what you want. So on sunny days, most times we put the foil out, but if we're trying to be a little bit stealthier, we'll put the blue out. But there's no curtain there,
Yeah.
so we use those. You also see that it's open up here, so there's no shelf up there like you'll see in a lot of vans.
We have thought about getting the Van Wives curtain, so it's like a shelf and a curtain. When we had a shelf like that in our Travado, first of all, I hit my head on it just about every single day, and it just became like our junk shelf, so it would just look kind of sloppy. We throw a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And we kind of like how open this makes the van feel. We may wind up putting a shelf in there at some point and then using, I think the Van Wives shelf actually comes with a curtain that we can use, but for now it hasn't been on the top of our list.
Yeah. One of the things that we're, what was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah. So we were actually just talking with our friends, the Phrazies, about this. Because anything we want up there, we want it to look like it's clean and it's part of the van. Now, the Van Wives shelf does that. It looks great. But if we're going to add a curtain there, we really want it to look like good. And we see some really good ones that are more like accordion, which we like. We'll see. It works for us now. We don't need it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey. He says, I was just going to your channel to see when your next live is.
Nice.
Surprise.
Surprise.
You never know. That's why it's important to subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel for
and
more
hit,
questionable van life.
and you turn on that bell notification, do it on your phone, and you'll get alerted every time we go live. We haven't been there yet, SoCal, because it was closed for COVID.
Totally shut down when we were in the area, so we're definitely going to make it back there as we head west in the next couple months. So if you have any good places to boondock or overnight, shoot us a DM, let us know what we should do.
Yeah. All right, Linda wants to know about the heater. So one of the cool things about this van is that we don't have any propane in here. The heat comes from the diesel in the engine. That's the fuel.
diesel furnace.
The diesel furnace. So we don't need to fill up on anything except the diesel, which is really nice.
Right.
I think it is louder than the Truma.
Really?
Yeah, it makes
I haven't
noise.
found that. It makes noise, but see, because I was the one right by the Truma, and the Truma.
Yeah, but if you go outside, you really hear it.
you hear that it's on.
Yeah.
That's true.
It doesn't sound like bad or anything. It's not like an annoying or like obstructive noise.
Yeah.
Just you hear it.
Yeah. But it's so much nicer than having to deal with propane.
Yeah.
Which we always had issues with, like the propane regulator or whatever, like the reading.
Yeah, we
just
broke
didn't
it
know how much
twice.
propane. We broke it twice.
Well, we didn't break it. Broke twice.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that it gets warm in here really fast. In a good way when we turn on the heat.
Oh yeah.
In a Travado, we would turn on the heat, and we wouldn't want to get out of bed because we knew that as soon as we put our feet on the ground, our feet would be cold.
It took forever, and especially the hot water off of propane. It took like 15 to 20 minutes just to heat that up. And here, what's nice is, like Paul said, it's got we're just dealing with one fuel source, the diesel, and we have the diesel furnace for the heat, and then the diesel for the heat exchanger, I guess, which is for the water heater. But we can also run heat from the diesel engine, which is really cool. So if you're driving down the road, you can pull the heat from the diesel engine to heat the coach, which is really neat too.
Yeah, but it's not like the noise isn't loud and annoying. It's just, I think it's a little bit louder, but it's not going to keep you up.
Like
that's
louder
what you're
than
wondering.
the Truma? Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, but
I feel like they're similar.
We've slept with it, and it's not going to keep you up, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, like you hear that it's on, but I don't feel like it's louder than what the Truma.
It's definitely
is.
not louder than the AC.
But yeah, no.
And the AC is not loud
but
either.
not with the Truma heat. I feel like it's definitely not louder
Yeah.
than that was in the Travado.
Yeah. Maybe we're splitting hairs at this point.
Yeah.
It's not that loud. What are your first steps to get one of these? You got to talk to a dealer. I know
Yeah.
La Mesas will sell them.
Yeah.
Not every dealer has them, but definitely any La Mesa.
Yeah. And our favorite is the one in Sanford.
Sanford, Florida.
Yeah, some RV experiences are better than others, but we have had nothing but the best experiences, especially working with our friend Kathy in La Mesa RV in Sanford. If you're ever stopping by there, say hey to her. Tell her we say hi. We love working with her. But yeah, check in with your local RV dealer, preferred dealer of choice.
Yeah. Can the seat surface of the swiveling seat tilt slightly forward for good ergonomics when working at the desk table?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those chairs, the cab chairs, are totally customizable. You can go, you can tilt forward and back, up, down. There's like a lumbar support that you can feel. You can pull this part out too. It's you can literally just envision your perfect posture and, work the Mercedes to fit exactly what you need.
That's actually my favorite seat to work in, and then I work at the Lagoon table. It's very nice. He says, my boyfriend and I are looking to be in an RV full-time by the end of the year. Concerned about safety for LGBTQ folks at campgrounds. Have you guys felt safe at campgrounds?
So we rarely stay at campgrounds. We found one that we like, that we actually owe the crazy phrases a lot of appreciation. Fort Wilderness is a great campground, but other than that,
that's a Disney.
Yeah,
campground.
it's a Disney campground.
It's really
other than
nice.
that, we've had really bad experiences in campgrounds. They just stack you, next to a bunch of people, and it's not pleasant.
I just think it's weird being there in a van. In an
Yeah.
RV, you fill up the space. In a van, you feel so tiny
Right.
in the space. It's just kind of.
And everyone's running loud generators around you, unless they're plugged in. But I feel like in terms of being a gay couple, there were some areas initially in our journey that we opted to stay out of, just because growing up where we grew up, and we thought, it wasn't necessarily the safest place or community. But now that we've explored a little bit and know kind of how to do research in what areas, or we have a lot more friends in areas, we've been surprised, frankly, by how welcoming and open a lot of communities have been, especially in some areas where I probably misjudged people, and I was like, there's no way that some of these RVers or we have to pretend to be friends maybe, but we were really warmly embraced in a lot of areas that we went.
Yeah.
There are also a lot of LGBTQ van lifers out there and RVers out there. You just kind of have to know which hashtags to follow, but there are a lot of friends that we've met up with on the road that
Yeah.
we continue to communicate with.
How are you guys enjoying the one wheels? Did you get the smaller ones? Yeah, we love them. We got the pints, so they would fit in the van better. That's a smaller one. Love them.
Yeah.
I ride it. I've put like 40 miles in my first week on it, so
They're
yeah.
fun. They're a lot of fun.
Issues. Yeah.
Mm.
Have you felt safe in
BLM land?
BLM land?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And a lot of times in the great BLM spots, there'll be a lot of other vans around, and we've noticed that van community is a little bit different than the RV community. Nothing against RVers.
That's a very, very generalized statement.
It's a very generalized statement, but they tend to be different crowds.
Yeah.
And every van life that we've run into, especially on BLM land, you kind of know to watch out for each other, and you might have a bonfire together, or hang out, have dinner together. So sometimes we felt safer on BLM land than we do in a parking lot.
Yeah. Because you're all there for the same reason, just to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats on the one wheels. Looking forward to a video on those. Yeah, they'll have fun. We actually got ours. Good tip. We got ours off of Facebook Marketplace. So people will buy them, put like 40, 50 miles on it, and then not have time for it and just sell it, and you can get a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Peggy says, yeah, Sprinter is slow to accelerate. Yeah, you can get that box. The pedal box helps. Wait, where's the mustache?
It's gone.
Shall
It
we
comes
throw
and
them?
goes. Comes and goes.
Uh-oh. Crazy Phrases, there they are. So Crazy
Those-
Phrases know that when we're in Orlando, we always have to go to Universal Studios City Walk,
Yeah.
to Voodoo Donuts, and Chad always gets the Memphis Mafia, which is the biggest donut there.
It's so good. So it's the size of my face. Check this out. It's a banana fritter covered in peanut sauce, chocolate drizzle, and chocolate chips. It's insane. It's so good.
You guys got to follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Next time we go, which will probably be soon, we'll take a
Tonight.
photo of it,
Yeah,
and you guys see it.
it's so good. Voodoo Donuts is the best.
Do you guys stay at a parking lot just one night or many nights? Cracker Barrel always.
Mm.
So not always Cracker Barrel. It's just when we're in Florida, it's where we stay a lot, and we try to only stay a night or two in most places. We feel it out though. In some places, they just don't care, and depends on what we're doing. We'll stay multiple nights, but we try to be respectful and move around.
That's the biggest thing, is we don't want to lose these places for the van life community. And sometimes we see people in vans or RVs doing things you shouldn't be doing in a parking lot, or like setting up camp, putting their chairs out, leaving their door open, and it's not a campground. Places like, whether it's a Walmart or a Cabela's or a Bass Pro Shop or a Cracker Barrel, do it out of the kindness of their heart for the community. So make sure you always take care, to be respectful. And if you see someone not being respectful, just leave a passive-aggressive note on their windshield.
If you ever receive a passive-aggressive note,
Signed by Chad
probably
and Paul.
from Chad.
Yeah.
Hey Andy, thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Annie.
Hey John in Toronto. Rachel's concerned we're not snuggling because of the beds. That's what
Oh.
Orlando's for. He's a chief cuddle
Yeah.
operator. Okay, we talked about what the donuts are. Hey Columbus.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Gio.
We're not doing much cooking these days.
We're doing a lot of
Chad
assembly.
is if anyone cooks, it's Chad. He's just better at it.
Yeah, we've been more into, especially, it's warmer here. I'm not really looking to make like a hot stir fry, so we're doing a lot of salads and tacos, more assembling things. And I don't know, I like to use the microwave a lot too. We'll probably do some cooking as it gets a little colder. Try out that induction.
Diesel engines typically have lower power and greater torque, better for mountains and high altitude driving. I love my Eco Diesel on my Ram truck. Cool.
Yeah, we love having the diesel. We're really excited to know that it's going to last longer as long as we take care of it. Haven't had to refill the DEF yet, so we'll talk about some of those differences than the ProMaster. Sorry.
We've had this for about a month now, maybe a little. Yeah, actually, I think it's exactly a month.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming by. It's
Hey,
our moderator.
Johnny.
Appreciate
Johnny's
it.
our moderator. I don't know if I made you the moderator. I don't know if it stays or what.
It should stay. How long do we have to wait ordering the Storyteller, and was there a deposit required? Yeah, so there's a deposit.
Although it depends on your RV dealer. Some RV dealers will make it a refundable deposit. Others won't.
As for the wait time, so the wait time right now is really it's relatively long. I think people ordering now, I think getting them August or something.
I'm not sure exactly.
It's like 8 months or something.
Yeah.
But you can get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So you call dealers up. Sometimes they're up to get theirs, and they, for whatever reason, they don't want it anymore.
Or their financing maybe.
Yeah, their financing falls through, so now one becomes available, and you could, snatch that up potentially. Or someone else moved up in line, then you can take their place.
Right.
Or they bring them in for like special events, and then there's suddenly a new one available all of a sudden. So call dealers and try to work with them, because you can get it faster than that.
That's why it's so important to find a really good dealer and a really good representative there who's really on top of it. Will stay in touch. Will always, will be the first to let you know if they catch a whiff of, one coming up somewhere. So make sure to find a good, reputable dealer.
Oh, and congratulations.
Oh, congrats. That's awesome. So happy for her. That's nursing school, right? That's great.
So in our last video, we talked about how we're not crazy about the screens in this. They're very bulky.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to find a solution. It's not really bothering us too much for the moment.
Yeah, it's one of those nitpicky things that we're we have to, we should say something. When they're down, they work great, and they're totally fine when they're down. But when they're up, they're just a little bulky. So
yeah.
we may replace
Sloppy.
them. We may, find a hack to get them to wrap a little tighter. But it's not too big of an issue for us right now. It's more so long term, the aesthetics of it when it's rolled up.
Maurice in Miami, what's up? What's up, Vic? Happy Valentine's Day. Were we at the Long Pine Campground in Everglades?
Yeah, we were.
We were?
Totally. So we weren't camping in the campground.
Oh, right. That's
but
right.
we were just outside of it,
Yeah.
checking out Long Pine and hikes of the alligator hike where you walk on the trails there. So yeah, you saw us there. We spent a lot of time at Robert Is Here, a really nice fruit stand there. Eat some exotic fruits.
I have a couple of great overnight spots in LA. Hollywood Heritage Museum parking is huge, free, and right in the middle of everything. That's cool.
Wow, there you go.
Follow John for more van life tips in LA. Ours is from diesel. Too low settings is quiet, but high settings is loud. What are they talking about?
I'm not sure.
Maybe
that's the heat. Oh, they're talking about the diesel heat. Yeah.
Sometimes we're way out of we're so behind in the chat,
Yeah.
we're not sure.
So this is for the diesel
okay.
furnace. The low setting is low, but the high is a little louder.
By Manhattan Beach, El Segundo Plaza
El
has
Segundo.
Wi-Fi outlets and is very pretty and safe. Cool.
Cool.
Over an hour now.
Oh my goodness.
Do you not answer this?
How is the diesel heater maintenance? Does it emit white smoke? I ran a rubber once. So no smoke to be seen. I actually did call Rixon because I was really curious about the maintenance for the diesel furnace, and they said there's nothing I need to do. I was like, "Are you sure there's nothing I need to do to maintain?" They said no. Once we hit a certain mileage, they do recommend taking it in, when you get other things in your RV service, just for some minor maintenance, but nothing that I should do. So we'll see. We'll definitely keep you posted on that. But I think those things run a long time. Did you ever get that beer from the last live chat? Yeah. So I'm drinking a strawberry lager right now. Abita Brewing. Got it from Trader Joe's. Enjoying it immensely.
I feel sorry for anyone in anywhere close to 8 degrees.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. Oh, thanks, Johnny.
Do you use a shower regularly? Yes, we do. In this one, it's so nice, so easy. The water tanks are bigger, so we're showering more.
We're showering more.
in the
showering
van.
more and smelling less.
We purchased ours from La Mesa RV in Sanford, Florida, which is kind of outside of Orlando.
From Kathy.
Same company. They have Voodoo's Donuts in Portland. They're in Austin. They're in Orlando. There's a few other places we've been to. most of them.
Yeah, we've hit most of the Voodoo Donuts, but I've only gotten the Memphis Mafia. That's it.
I try some other ones.
I can't move on.
The cool
from-
thing is
not
that
really
they
move
have
on
a
from it, yeah.
section of their menu that's vegan. So there's plenty of options.
What? What?
It's okay.
It's okay. We forgive you. That's fine.
Yeah. We answered that one.
Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder of our Instagram. Check us out.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. Johnny's the best. Follow Johnny's channel. Really great content. And congrats again to your wife for graduating.
Crazy Freezy's threw you softball here, Chad.
Do you prefer the gauges for things like the tanks? Ooh, good question, Crazy Phrase. Our next door neighbors are Crazy Phrases. So what's cool about the Storyteller is that the tank levels give you an actual percentage. Should we van cam this?
Try it. I don't know if
Let's
you're
try and
gonna
van cam it.
try to hold it up there,
Yeah.
and then I'll turn it on so I don't get motion sickness. All right. So you see, there we go.
So our fresh tank is at 100, and our gray tank, you can see, so 14%. It actually gives you a readout of the percentage of your gray tank. And the reason why this is huge is because in our Travado and a lot of vans and RVs, it works on a third system. So it's either 1/3 full, 2/3 full, or totally full. The problem with that is, let's say it's at 2/3 full, you have no idea if you're closer to 2/3 or closer to full, and that's a huge
Or
discrepancy.
even a half.
Yeah,
Or even
half.
1/3. I mean,
Yeah,
could be anywhere in there.
right. Wait, what?
If it says 2/3, it could either be 2/3 or almost full or almost
Well,
1/3.
I actually think with 2/3, I think it works out.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's
So
like
it's
a rounding
like
system.
2/3 to full, then 1/3 to 2/3, then like 0 to 1.
Yeah. See, we don't even know, and we lived in it for a year.
Yeah, but it's really hard, especially when you're thinking about your gray tank, where you don't wanna always be dumping it, you don't wanna overfill it, or if you have a black tank, it just makes so much more sense to have actual like percentages.
Yeah.
And I don't know why everyone isn't doing that. Maybe I should be.
I don't know why either.
Yeah.
And we do like that everything's wall mounted.
Yeah.
So in the in the Travado, all the remotes for like the AC, for the fan, we could pick them up and like put them places and then lose them.
Yeah.
Which would happen. For this
And-
one,
Yeah.
everything is on the walls.
And the nice thing is there's one central thermostat. So this is
Yes.
going to control our fan, the AC fan, our air conditioner, and the heat in the coach. It's not like before where in the Travado we had that separate Truma panel to control the heat. We just have one thermostat in here, so it kind of makes us feel like we live in a real house.
You should teach Kevin how to cook.
We haven't seen Kevin in a while. We got to meet up with him at some point soon.
Oh yeah. What's that noise? A friend of mine lives in a born-free van and parked at a Walmart that allowed parking and has van tow during the day. Wow.
Yeah. Walmarts are not what they used to be. I feel like even when we started living in a van last year, there were a lot more Walmarts that were allowing you to stay there, but now I'd say most of them, at least in highly populated areas, have cut vans out.
Yeah, I think it's people like abused it.
Yeah,
You can't treat it like a campsite.
right.
Hello, Colorado. A lot of people
Alright.
from Colorado here. Do you notice any condensation in the van from cold weather or shower? Yeah, I mean, it's like any other space, right? That's going to happen, condensation. But the fan here works really well. So when we shower, we turn on the fan, and that doesn't, so that will prevent condensation from forming in the van.
Yeah. We have been getting a lot of water on the outside, but that's because it's been so humid. Like when we were boondocking in Miami, we walked out and it was like we were in a swimming pool.
It was
And so
unbelievable,
when we had the AC running, there was some condensation outside of that, but nothing you wouldn't have in any other van or RV.
Hey, Craig in chilly Chicago. Rachel still loves us, even though we disagree on donuts. Well, Rachel, tell us where we should go for donuts.
Yeah, that's a good question right there.
Oh. Ocala, Florida. I've always wanted to go.
Ooh,
Horse
let's
country.
go. I'm
Peruvian,
down.
or Persian food, sorry.
I'm game.
How are you two? We have a Kettlebell,
Yeah.
and we have one wheels. We spend a lot of time outside, so
And
always
we do a
move
lot
around.
of jump roping too. So
Yeah.
jump rope, kettlebell, yoga mat. Those are the 3 workout
We don't do
tools.
yoga, but we like use that for push-ups and stuff
Body
like
weight
that.
exercises.
Body weight exercises. And the one wheel, we spend a lot of time outside. So
Mm.
I said it twice because I love the one wheel so much. I want to keep talking about it. Oh, Denver has 2 Voodoo Donuts.
Wow.
We haven't been to those ones, I don't think.
So I'm going to have to try the Memphis Mafia in each one and see which one is doing the better job of crafting it. From Miami, I think.
Hey. Yeah, we've been on the roof.
Mhm.
Said don't go up there. I don't know. I gotta
So,
read that again.
so the manual and the specs on the roof rack, I think rated like something crazy, like 75 pounds or 100 pounds. But I think that's just the technicality, like what they have to legally say. But it can definitely support the weight of 2
Yeah.
people. And in fact, Storyteller encourages you to like stand up and jump up and down in it just to see how strong it is. So I think that's maybe just technical specs they have to include on there, but we haven't had any issues.
Oh, we're at the end of the chat. We've done it.
Whoa, we've done it.
All right. So before we answer this last one, you guys know what to do. Gently tap that like button down below. And if you didn't like this video, tap the thumbs down button twice
Hmm.
so we know you really didn't like it.
And
All right.
subscribe to the channel.
All right. There'll probably be 1 or 2 more questions
Yeah.
maybe. What fridge do you prefer, the Isotherm versus the NovaCool of the Travado? Less problems with frost.
Greg's given us some nice questions here.
Some softballs.
Yeah, so the fridge in our Travado was such a pain because the freezer door, it was just this little plastic flap.
It's like what you see in like a hotel room or a
Yeah, it's
dorm.
crazy. So with the NovaCool, it just froze over so much. At least every month we had to get a hair blower and like defrost everything, take all the stuff out of the fridge and put it back in because the freezer door just never stayed shut. Whereas with this, the Isotherm,
Oops, sorry.
that's okay.
There you go.
It's really quality. It's really nice, and the freezer
Wait,
actually has a door.
there you go. They can
Which
see
you
it.
can open. It's really nice. So it doesn't freeze over like the NovaCool one does.
Cool.
And I like the location of this one because you can access it while you're sitting down or while you're standing up outside.
Peggy says, thank you guys. Thanks,
Aw.
Peggy, for being here. Vic says, love you guys. Stay safe. You too, everyone out there, stay safe. I'll answer the MPG question. I got to do like some
Yeah.
logging of that. Somebody else wants van life merch.
We'll get it at some point. We'll get there.
Could you see using a one wheel instead of carrying? Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
It's been so useful. I mean, the range is going to be more limited, but we haven't seen an issue with the range. Yeah, you can read all about the range, but it really depends on a lot of factors, like how you're using it, how aggressively, and your weight. We've gone pretty far with it, no issues.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Should we have the crazy phrase to say goodbye?
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing the next one. Greg says thanks. I will put. It's going to take them a minute
Yeah.
to know.
So these are our neighbors and our good friends who we do a lot of caravanning with. The crazy phrases.
See how long it takes them to. You guys want to say goodbye?
Follow their channel. Tell them to make some YouTube videos.
All right, guys. So I think that's it.
That'll do it.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tap that like button down below.
Make sure to subscribe for more questionable van life content. And we'll see you in the next video.
And we'll see you on the road. Bye for now.